Hey everybody, it's JJD again, and as I'm sure you could tell by the title of this video, I'm here with part 1 of the Scarlet and Violet Hidden Treasure of Area Zero DLC Part 2, the Indigo Disk. And I'm doing it in Scarlet version, as you can see. Now, I did not watch the trailer that came out on December 3rd or 4th, I believe it was, if my memory serves correctly. So, I don't really know too much about this DLC, to be completely honest. I really don't like playing game spoiler. I like playing game spoiler free, rather, excuse me, especially Pokemon games. But what I do know about this DLC is the little basic stuff. Like, I know all the starters from previous games are back. I know about Terrapagos, and I believe that alternate form of it, when it becomes like a giant turtle-like thing, is when it terrestrializes. But I don't know about that new Terra type that came out in, I think, the initial trailer promoting the DLC itself. I do know, too, that Diplin has an evolution because the Eviolite worked on it in competitive battles when it came out. So I don't know anything about its evolution, how to get it, or whatever, but I've rambled on enough, so let's just get started with this DLC. Now, I haven't booted the game up in a couple days, so I don't really remember what I was doing. I was probably money farming or farming valuables to sell for money. Okay, I'm already in the academy, so I was probably farming the tournament for money, so that kind of makes sense. Ro-to-to-to-to. This is Clavel. Do I have the pleasure of speaking with Master JJD? Yep, that's me, because you called me, Clavel. My, it certainly does this old heart good to be greeted with such a lively response. Now, if I could take but a moment of your time, there is something we must discuss. Master JJD, you're about to be presented with an exceptional opportunity. You already know of the Unova region's Blueberry Academy, I presume? Well, you kind of told us about it whenever we came here last time to go to Kitakami, so of course I know about Blueberry Academy, Clavel. Indeed. Tales of your school trip to Kitakami with the Blueberry cohort reached even my office. In any case, the director of Blueberry Academy happens to be an old friend of mine, and he told me that he would be delighted to host you as an exchange student at his school. I believe it would be a fine chance for you to learn even more about the world. One should always take advantage of new challenges like this, don't you think? Though I must confess, I was a bit surprised that Blueberry's director would specify you by name. Still, I think it's best that you meet the man at least once to find out what he might be thinking. He's admittedly a bit of a character, but not to worry, I'll be there with you when you meet him. Once you feel ready to respond to his offer, I ask that you come by my office so we can discuss the specifics together. Now, I won't take up any more of your time. Do take care until we speak again. So, I guess we have to go to the monitor thing. No, I was going to say we got to go to the monitor and go to Clavel's office, but I guess since I booted the game up in the academy, then the cutscene already triggers. And hey, a new guy. Who do we have here? I know I've seen your face somewhere before. Who were you again? We'll just go with JJD because that's what I like to say in the openings to my videos. Ooh, that's right. You're JJD. Yes, I know you. Well then, now that you're here, let's get going. Wait just a moment, Director Serrano. Oh, hello there, Veli. You're as lively as always. Didn't realize you were here. Of course I'm here. As director of this academy, where else would I be? And do address me more properly while students are present, would you? More importantly, what are you doing out here? I thought we had agreed to meet in my office. Did we? Must have slipped my mind. A little bit of short memory, huh, Serrano? Anyway, what does it matter? This is the student, right? Well, yes he is, but... I do apologize, Master JJD. You must be terribly confused. This is Director Serrano of Blueberry Academy. Kinda like a vicious tyranno dinosaur, but anyways, as I mentioned on the phone, he's interested in accepting you as an exchange student. Yep, that's me, Director Serrano. Did I not mention that? One look at our young friend here makes me suspect that you indeed failed to clarify that point. Speaking of which, why did you request Master JJD specifically to take part in your exchange program? Excellent question, Veli. It's very simple. You see, the reason is... Why did I put in that request? Yeah, I guess you're one that has a short memory, Sereno. Oh, that's right. The school trip to Kitakami. JJD met some of my students there, didn't he? Yes, yes. One of them was named Carmine, I believe. She's the one who recommended you. Now that I've gotten to meet you for myself, yeah, I've got a good feeling about you. Oh? I'm glad to hear that, Director Sereno. I'd just love for you to visit my school. You'd be a breath of fresh air, so to speak. Well, if anything could be said about Director Sereno, it's that he's a keen eye for talent. I would be thrilled if you went to Blueberry Academy and got to know the students there. But only if you're willing to, of course. Think of it as a chance to further expand upon your treasure hunt. I wish I could accompany Master JJD, but I'm afraid I must ask you to watch over him in my stead. You will watch over him, won't you? Oh, of course. I'd never let anything happen to one of your students. I hope this experience leads you to even more you can treasure. Best of luck to you. Just give me a holler whenever you're ready to head to Blueberry Academy. Sereno's little scarf thing around his suit kind of looks like the end of a Honage's scarf. I wonder if Honage comes back in this part, Aegislash. I didn't look at who's all coming back other than the starters, but anyways. Okay, so mass outbreaks are gone. This outbreak, or whatever. Make way to Blueberry Academy. Who's in my party? Yeah, I was money farming. I'm just gonna get Meowscarada back. I'm gonna deposit my Goldango and my Phanpy pickup slaves. I'm gonna go with Meowscarada to start out with. And like I said, I'll put my Phanpy slaves back. And I guess what I will do too is... Here's my shinies box. I did use a sandwich to get a shiny Diplin, as you can see here. I don't think... Did I Eevee train it? I don't think I did. Let me take a look. Now I can't... I pushed wrong buttons too many times. It's quite embarrassing, actually. No, this is freshly caught, but it's fine. I'll just bring it so we can see what its evolution's about. I'll just remove the EVs and EV train it later. But I'm just gonna save the... Well, what I'll do is I will give it the lucky egg. I wonder if you can get more lucky eggs in this part, because only having one throughout the course of the story is kind of not fun. I'll just give the Diplin the lucky egg. I'll save the game, and then we'll head over to Blueberry Academy. Why not? Are you all ready to kick off your studies abroad at the Blueberry Academy? Ah, yes. That's why I talked to you, Sereno. Great. Then let's get going. I've been waiting for this since the Teal Mask ended, to be honest with you. I'm so excited this DLC's finally here. The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. Part 2, the Indigo Disk. So are we in Unova? This looks sweet, dude. There's a Torchic and a Blossom. Ta-da! We're here. Welcome to my Grand Blueberry Academy. So this thing's in the water, huh? I think I did see that in the... I think this school's like underwater off the coast of Unova. I think I saw that in the initial trailer for the DLC. But anyways, this is actually just the entrance. The school itself is mostly underwater. Isn't that amazing? Yep, just as I thought. Oh, and did you notice? Look at how blue the place is. I can't tell you how long I spent picking the perfect blueberry color. Well, I would expect it to be blue. I mean, you named it the Blueberry Academy, man. I don't know what else to tell you. Let's see. What else? Perhaps you have something you'd like to ask me? Why is the rest of the school underwater? Why did you pick Blueberry for the name? How do you know Director Clavel? You know, all three of these questions are interesting. But I think the one I want to answer the most is, why did you pick Blueberry for the name? Wonder if we get the opportunity to ask him all three of these questions. Really? That's what you're curious about? Well, it's very simple. You see, it's because in the language of flowers, the blueberry is said to represent a fruitful life. I think that's where it came from, right? I wonder who this is. This is probably a professor. Yes, right, exactly. Took the words right out of my mouth. Always on point, aren't you, Lacey? Must be a student. Oh, no, it was nothing. Do we have a guest today? We do. JJD is here as part of the exchange program. Make him feel welcome, eh? Hold on. This is the exchange student from the Paldea region? I suppose I didn't introduce myself, did I? I'm Lacey, one of the second-year students here. As I thought. You must really be something special, you know. It's rare for Dr. Sereno to remember the name of a new student. Ha! Just call me out, why don't you? Actually, I've got an idea. Why don't you explain how things work around here, Lacey? You want me to do it? Well, yeah. You know, this tour guide stuff isn't my strong suit. Well, that's certainly true, but still, I imagine there must be someone more suitable than me. Oh, please, don't take it like... It's not that I don't want to show you around or anything. Director Sereno just has this bad habit of pushing his duties onto me, you see. And it's just not right. Really letting me have it today, aren't you? That said, this might be my chance to get to know the new student everyone's talking about before anyone else can. That decides it, I will take on this task. I'm glad you happily obliged, Lacey. Excellent. Now then, let's head straight down to this bridge and to the entrance. On you go. So, obviously, this is where we have to go to get into the Blueberry Academy. Can I ride? No, I can't ride Crydon, that's fine. So, Magmar's back, as are all the starters, as I mentioned before. Because we saw a couple Torchic out here. This is the entrance to Blueberry Academy. Our school puts a great deal of emphasis on the art of Pokemon battling. We hold official matches on this central court right here at the entrance, and any student can freely utilize this court if it's not otherwise in use. I think it's safe to say that you'll be battling more here than in any other school. I could not be more excited, Lacey, to be honest with you. Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. Director Sereno, I think perhaps it's fine if you just leave the tour to me. Still, it's really relaxing here. With the sea breeze blowing over you, even when no one is battling, you often see students lazing about in the stands. I can't blame them for that. I am way, way more of a summer guy than a cold or winter guy, to be honest with you. Oh, and there's one other quality of our school that you'll likely find very surprising. Wild Pokemon sometimes terrestrialize here. So there's Terrastall energy here, huh? Interesting. Really? Execute's back too, that's cool. Oh, I suppose that's not anything special to someone from Paldea, is it? The Terrastall phenomenon was first discovered in the Paldea region, after all. But we've taken things a step further than you and your Terra Orbs. We've developed some neat tech ourselves, something that lets us control the Terrastall phenomenon on our own turf. I bet that piques your interest, doesn't it? Honestly, what piques my interest is if this battle court can be used in online battles or not whenever the new raid comes out, like in January or whatever it was. Because if it is, that is pretty freaking sick. Sir, I think it will be easier to understand how all that works after we go to the lower level. If you could put a little pin in that thought. Always thinking ahead. That's our Lacey. Oh, you know what? I think it'd be great if the two of you had a battle. What? Right now? Why not? I'd like to see what JJD here is capable of. And our Lacey's member of the Elite Four in the League Club we have going on here. She's probably super tough, but Meowscarada can take her on. To say nothing of the influence of her father, one of the Unova region's famed gym leaders. Oh, Unova's coming back, man. I can't wait, because honestly, I thought Gen 5 was a little bit underwhelming, especially with how short online usage was for that game. I remember it being so short. But anyways, before I get too off topic, I'll bet you'll learn a thing or two. Oh, I wish you wouldn't go spreading personal information without asking first. It's just not right. Give me a good show now, you two. I'm sorry, but there's no negotiating with Director Sereno once he gets an idea in his head. There's no way that he'll move on with the tour until we've given him his battle. Besides, I have to admit I'm a little excited myself at the chance to battle you. Here at Blueberry Academy, we tend to go for double battles. Let's give one a try to get to know each other a little bit better. Honestly, now that I think about it, and I don't mean to get off topic again, she kind of looks like Berg, the bug gym leader. She might be Berg's daughter. That'd be cool if I got it right. If she is Berg's daughter, let's see if she does use bug type. She might have a Surskit or a Masquerain if that's the case. Or even a Araquanid if it's coming back. I'm not too sure. Nest Ball, she might be. If that's a nest, that is a Nest Ball, so she might be Berg's daughter. Ah, I might be onto something here. But anyways, we're going to battle Lacey. Plusle and Minun. It's a double battle. I hope these are the only two, to be honest with you. I suppose I'm representing Blueberry Academy in this battle. I'll try not to disappoint. So, Super Sweet Syrup lowers the evasiveness of these two by 1 stage. But not that it matters because Flower Trick... Oh my god, level 70. But not that it matters because Flower Trick always hits. I'll just go for the Minun. One of these two is going to use Helping Hand. I'm fully expecting a Helping Hand from one of these two. Maybe not. So, Meowscarada of Flower Tricks. Crits Minun, 1-hit KOs like usual. Let's see. I hope the Plus will Thunder Wave Meowscarada or something. I really hope. I don't want Dipplin to faint. And I forgot to check if these were the only two that she's using. Alluring Voice? What the heck is that? That's a new DLC move. That's probably a fairy move. Looks like my plus-minus strategy isn't working. Get this time to go all out with pure strength. Excadrill? It has Mold Breaker. I have to get rid of Excadrill. Okay, she only has 3. Not bad. Excadrill's gonna go bye-bye. Unova Trainer Music Remix. Oh, man. I'm liking this already. Let's just get rid of the Excadrill. I don't know why it took me so long to recognize it was Unova Trainer Battle Remix. The Diplo level up. This Alluring Voice has to be a new DLC move. Just like how Sword and Shield introduced new DLC moves. Okay, so this is a win for us. Kind of glad I brought a second Pokemon with me, in this case Diplo, and I'm not too sure if the game would have let me do this battle with just one Pokemon, but whatever we want, it doesn't really matter. Well, you beat me soundly. 51.84 in prize money. I should have given Meowscarada the Amulet coin, but I'm not too worried about it, to be honest with you. Spectacular. You really are quite skilled. Wish I could have seen you terrestrialize one of your Pokemon, though. I'd love to see how someone from Paldea does it. Now that I think about it, I kind of forgot to check to see if we could terrestrialize, but I don't think we could have, because I probably would have noticed it. The students here at Blueberry Academy were only recently issued Terra Orbs, so I hope you'll be able to teach us more about them. Well done to the both of you. You really battled it out Blueberry style. Speaking of style, I forgot I had a uniform for you. You'll feel like you'll fit right in as soon as you're dressing the part. Nice, new clothes. See what this looks like. Not bad, I kind of like it. Kind of looks like what Carmine's brother's wearing. Oh, the backpack's sweet. That's a really cool backpack. I kind of wish it wasn't squarish, rectangular-ish, but it still looks pretty good. It suits you beautifully. How about it suits me beautifully? I should not have done that pun. Now, that's what I call fashion. Oh, and you could take this as well. Indigo style card. We can buy more clothes in Paldea and probably Kitakami too. Having one of these cards increases the selection available to you in boutiques and hair salons. As I thought, just like Sword and Shield DLC. That should give you a few more options when you visit shops and salons and such in Paldea. Now that you look the part, and hopefully feel it too, why don't we head into the school? You can pick where you want to go from the gates over there. Come on, I can show you the pride of Blueberry Academy, our world-famous terrarium? What is terrarium? Is that like a currency? How far into this recording am I? I'm 19 minutes in. Okay. So, I'll continue in here to head into the terrarium, I guess it's called. Welcome to Blueberry Academy. You can get to the school facilities using the gates on either side of this desk. Okay, so we talked to the gates, not the staff attendant. Okay, so Terrarium's the only place we can go. An undersea nature park where you learn about Pokemon as you explore its 4 biomes. I don't know why that sounded like a currency. That kind of made me sound a little bit dumb. I'm actually kind of ashamed of that. But let's see what's up with this terrarium place. So we walk down a hallway. If they made it so you could like look through glass and see water and all kinds of water Pokemon in this hallway, that would have been really sick. That's what they should have done, to be honest. Kind of like that water tube in Black 2, White 2. Especially since this place is supposed to be in Unova, they probably should have done that. There's a Hisuian Growlithe. This place looks really cool. There's like all kinds of habitats here, and it looks like there's Terra Crystals. This is it. The park beneath the sea that has gained renown around the world, excuse me. Our very own terrarium. We may be underwater, but the projectors built into the walls and ceiling make it feel like we're actually outside, don't they? We've been able to create a comfortable environment for Pokemon through technology. I designed this all myself, and believe me, it wasn't cheap. Within this dome, there are 4 distinct biomes. Here we have the nice and toasty subtropical savanna biome. Then, off to your right, you can see the breezy tropical coastal biome. Further out to your left, you'll see the craggy, crunchy, rugged canyon biome. Last but not least, way out in the distance, we have the Arctic and snowy polar biome. Each biome's air temperature and humidity levels are regulated with the utmost care. That's why you can find completely different Pokemon species living in each area. We sure put a lot of effort into it. Tell me, JJD, which biome tickles your fancy off the bat? You know what? I'll just go canyon biome, why not? Oh, so you like things that are a bit rough and rugged, do you? Well, I would like to think I'm a tough guy. A nice tough guy, I guess. So, sure, we can go with that, Lacey. You can also find a mysterious ore in that biome that we call Chargestone. Like Chargestone Cave. There's definitely a Unova remake coming. The only question is when at this point. If you need to heal up your team while you're down here, feel free to use the self-serve healing machines we've installed around the terrarium. Now then, Director Serrano. Can you explain to us why crystals form here and how the wild Pokemon are able to terrestrialize? But you don't know already, Lacey, that... Oh, I get it. You want me to do the talking. In that case, let me show you. The reason is actually right above our heads. Is that a Terra Crystal? That there's the terrarium core, which presides over all that happens in the terrarium. It contains a fluid that we've jam-packed full of a special material from Paldea. It's constantly emitting terrestrial energy. That's what allows Pokemon to terrestrialize in the dome. Wonderful. Well said, sir. That's exactly right. Though, I still don't know what that special material is within the terrarium core itself. It's never been shared publicly, has it? Oh, you want to know? Well, in fact, it's probably something that came from Area 0, I would assume. Now, what was it? I've plumb forgotten. Briar put all of it together, so I'm not certain myself. That's what I thought you might say. How disappointing. Bing, bong, bong, bing. Practical battle class will commence shortly in the coastal biome. Students participating in this class should make their way to the coastal biome now. Bong, bing, bing, bong. Oh, it looks like you're just in time to see a class session 2. This is too good of a chance to pass up. Won't you join us, JJD? You can get your first taste of our school's classes. Sure, why not? Because we kind of have to say yes to continue, and I want to play this part. Teehee, I do love to see that sort of passion for education. I'll go to register the terrarium map to your Rotom phone for you. That's a sweet Rotom Pokedex case. The terrarium map has been added to your map app. I was wondering if we could see it right away or if they had to add it to our Rotom phone. It's fun to take a stroll through the terrarium on your own, and I think it'd be more of a hassle than anything if you had me holding your hand. So, yep, that settles it. Please find your way to the class site in the coastal biome on your own. Well, it doesn't seem like I'm needed here. Wait, sir, you don't... But I've made sure that a dorm room has been all set up for you, JJD, so don't forget to give it a visit later. Oh yes, and one other thing. Could you open your Pokedex app for me? So now we get the Indigo Disk Pokedex. Oh, Blueberry Pokedex, okay. Catch as many Pokemon here in the terrarium as you please. Don't be afraid to go saws buck wild. Nice pun, Sereno. It's your student life here at Blueberry Academy, so remember to live it up to the fullest. And there he goes. Well, you can at least count on me to be around when you need me, so there's no call for concern. It's probably time we both head to class. I'll be waiting for you to join us in the coastal biome. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I think we'll see what's up with this coastal biome before I wrap up this part. If this cutscene will just end and let me progress. Okay, there we go. Savannah biome. Oh, we can ride Crowdon in here. Sweet. Heal him up. So what's in these vending machines? No, you can buy... These are like regular Pokemarts. You could buy Pokeballs here. Healing items, the X items. Sandwich ingredients, as you saw earlier when I scrolled all the way to the bottom. Picnic stuff. Blueberry tablecloth. That's cool. I'll have to buy that. So I walked past this kid. Let's see. Oh, this is what's her face that lets you trigger the story to catch Blood Moon Ursaluna. I'm gonna hold off on talking to her for right now. I'll probably do that in the next part. But let's open up the map. Does it show where we have to go? So there's a 7-star flying raid. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, I don't know how I missed it before. A class in the coastal biome. Head to the coastal biome and sit in on a class at the Blueberry Academy. Set that as our destination. We'll make our way there. I think I'll catch this Flygon to use too. Why not? I'll quick ball it. I'll catch one in a Pokeball I won't later. And I don't have any quick balls. Wow. I'll just Ultra Ball it. It broke out. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to have to switch to Dipplin to weaken it. Because Meowscarada will knock it out with no matter what attack it uses. And it's a remix of the Unova Wild Pokemon battle music here too, which is sweet. Like I said earlier, we're definitely getting a Unova remake. The only question is when. Just Dragon Pulse, I bet okay. We could Terra right off the bat too, which is cool. Okay, it's weak enough. Ultra Ball. Broke out again, wow. The Flygon calm down. You know what? Nest Ball. You know what? I should catch a Trapinch, honestly, and just level it up, but I'm not going to. Now that I'm already so far deep into this battle, I guess we'll just keep trying Ultra Balls till it catches. Oh, of course, as soon as I say it catches. I'm not sure what that was. That was a little bit irritating. But I digress. Dipplin levels up. Known as the Desert Spirit, this Pokemon hides in the sandstorms it causes by beating its wings. No nickname. So we have a good bit of the Indigo, or the Blueberry Pokedex. I did not mean to take a capture. I meant to pull the Pokedex up. But anyways, go to Pokedex here. Okay, so I have both Pokedexes completed prior to this part. So it looks like you start out with 104 Pokemon for free in the Blueberry Pokedex if you have the previous two complete, which is kind of cool. So I'm just going to go heal everybody back up, and I will head over to the class after I heal up. Okay, so I've made it here to the coastal biome. I didn't really battle anybody or anything else, or catch any new Pokemon. I'm just going to start out with the 3 I have. I'm doing a little bit of item farming here, as you can see. There's really not too many good items here. There's just basic early game berries. There's a couple TMs. Early game berries like Cherry Berry. Basic healing items like Potion, things like that. The items really aren't too exciting, to be honest with you. Could pick up the feathers here in the water, which is nice. But anyways, Inkay. Okay, so Inkay and Malamar are back. But I'm wasting too much time. I'm just going to climb up on the cliff here. And, well, I glitched out. That's kind of weird. But we're here, so let's get started with the class. Oh, JJD. Whisper, whisper. You didn't have any trouble finding the place? No, not really. I could find it on my map and come here. Whisper, whisper. Whisper, whisper. Say again. I didn't quite catch that. Alola, everybody. Shall we get started? Oh, you must be from Alola, huh? Are we getting Alola game remakes pretty soon, too? Looks like we have a new face here with us today. I'm sure you're all enjoying the tropical climate we've recreated here at the coastal biome. But remember, it's really for the many Pokemon you'll find living here, adapted for such weather. One such species has even grown exceptionally larger than it might in other regions, thanks to all the light it's exposed to here. I wonder who got the regional variant then. That's right, certain species of Pokemon can have completely different appearances depending on the region. We call this variation a regional form, introduced in the aforementioned Alola games. And that brings us to today's task. I'd like each of you to catch one of these Pokemon, specifically an Alolan form Pokemon. When you've got one, come and report to me. Now, get catching. Many of our classes here at Blueberry Academy are practical ones like this. So, off you go. Don't overthink it, and just do your best for this first class. So, let's see. Catch an Alolan form Pokemon. Are there any on the map? There's a Hisuian Quillfish. There's a Pyroar. You know what? I think I am just going to head. I'm just going to mark this into the polar biome. See if there's a, spoiler alert, Alolan Vulpix or Alolan Sandshrew I can catch there. There's a Psychic form Oricorio. Vigoroth. What is that? That's a Slacking, okay. What's in this cave? Just a couple items. TM. A Heavy Slam TM. And 3 4 restores. Not too exciting. Alright. Anyways. Head up this cliff. Talonflame Zangoose. There's an Alolan Executor. Let's just catch this. And it frisked and found my Amulet Coin, which isn't a big deal. So it's a Dragon type, which means Dragon Claw will KO it. So I'm just going to Earthquake it for resisted damage. I think one more should do the trick. That was a crit too. Wow. One more will definitely do the trick. Oh, it Leech Seeded me. This could get really annoying if I do not catch it quick. One more Earthquake. Okay, that should be good, even with the Leech Seed recovery. Wow, I got another crit. It Leech Seeded me again. Are you choice locked? Okay, let's just Ultra Ball it. Probably have to Earthquake it again. Yeah, especially since it Giga Drained me. I'm just gonna Earthquake it, switch out to Dipplin, so the Leech Seed stops giving it health, and I'll try catching it again. Alright, definitely good. Wow, 3 crits. Oh, Minior's back too, nice. It's Leech Seeding me again. Alright, I'm gonna switch out to Dipplin. My shiny Dipplin. This Exeggutor is getting quite annoying, just recovering its health left and right. But I'll just Giga Drain it. Because I feel like my other moves will knock it out, even though I'm not EV trained at all. All this thing has is HP recovery moves. Absorb, Mega Drain, Giga Drain, and Leech Seed. Wow, that's annoying. I don't know what they were thinking. Wow. Psyshock. Okay, so it probably has Absorb, Mega Drain, Leech Seed, and Psyshock then, okay. Because 5 moves are not a thing yet anyways. There we go, there's a crit capture. Well, okay, so this Exeggutor spams HP recovery moves for those of you that want to catch it like I did. So here's Alolan form. It swings its long neck like a whip and smacks its head into opponents. This makes Exeggutor itself a little dizzy too. I'm using a lot of grass types. I just noticed that now. But anyways, I'm going to remove the location thing here, and I'm just going to head on back to the school thing. Okay, back at the school. Let's see, do we talk to Lacey? Do you know what kind of Pokemon it is you're supposed to be looking for? I suppose the best known Alolan form might be Alolan Exeggutor with its long, long neck. That's actually what I caught. So it must be the teacher we have to talk to. Did you manage to catch an Alolan form Pokemon for me? Why, yes I did. It's right here in the party. That's one, alright. You have, without a doubt, got yourself an Alolan Exeggutor. They say that as Exeggutor grew taller and taller, it outgrew its reliance on its psychic abilities, and the power of the sleeping dragon within it awoke. Wait, JJD, you already finished the assignment? I'm gonna say it was a walk in the park, even though it kinda wasn't. So battling isn't your only talent then. You've got a knack for catching Pokemon too. Well, I have completed a ton of Pokedexes and a ton of games, so I guess you could say that, Lacey. It's easy to see how high level the students must be at Naranha Academy. Alright, everyone, gather round. We're all out of time for today, so that'll have to be it for this class session. If you didn't manage to catch your Pokemon in time, that'll be your homework to complete before our next session. Class dismissed. Man, really? Guess I'm stuck with homework. So, JJD, what did you think of your first Blueberry class? It was kind of easy, to be honest with you. My word, so the classes at your academy are even more demanding? Actually they are, because it took a while to complete. Oh, I was supposed to go make an appearance at the club room. Shoot. I'm afraid this will have to be the end of our little tour, but let me leave you with one more tip. Here at Blueberry, we have lots of extracurricular tasks you can do called Blueberry Quests, or just BBQs for short. Ironic, don't you think? They're sort of like missions that the school assigns to students out and about in the terrarium. You might be asked to have your Pokemon do some auto battles or to catch specific Pokemon. These sorts of things. You never know what the next BBQ might be or where you need to go. But if you can do what's asked of you, you'll earn blueberry points, also called BP. BP is kind of a school currency you can use in the cafeteria or at the school store. See, I knew the school had a currency. I knew I was right. You might be able to use it for club activities in the future, too. Anyway, the long and short of it is that you should do BBQs and get yourself BP. What are blueberry quests? BBQs are a special quest set up to support students' extracurricular pursuits within Blueberry Academy. If you can complete the quest sent to your Rotom phone, you will receive BP. You can check out which quest is currently available by pressing the right button when you are out and about. A max of 3 quests will be displayed by default. Each time you complete a quest, a new one will be added to take its place, and every time you clear 10 quests, a special bonus quest will be unlocked. You can also help your friends with their quests if you're all playing together in the Union Circle. Once your quest is completed, everyone who took part will receive BP reward for that quest, so work together to clear as many as you can. Okay, so it sounds like you're meant to do these requests with friends. I don't know if you get bonus BP for doing it with actual people as opposed to in-game players, if you can do it with in-game NPCs. Blueberry points, commonly known as BP, are points that can be used like cash at Blueberry Academy. Use them to make purchases at the school store or the student cafeteria. You could also donate BP in the League Club to support other clubs. And if you get any perks for doing that. And that's it for me. Sorry for having to dash, but I really must be off now. Enjoy your time at Blueberry Academy. Okay, so with it being night now, I think that this is a good time to end this part off. So I will cut it here, and I will catch you guys on the next part. Thank you for watching.